We had some technical difficulties. Pretty windy out here. Not sure if we're going to be able to do this with the strong wind here. Very windy here, so it's a little glitchy. Foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Once again, we'd like to say thank you to all our sponsors. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Two outs here. Trying to get settled in here as we were all set and the wind just blew everything away. Ball outside. Trying to get our cameras all back up and running. Santos on the mound. Right down the middle for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the number 23. Alessandra G. That's what I have. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Batter's out. So we head to the bottom of the first. Trying to work out the technical difficulties here. Leading off for the Cowgirls is Kayla. First pitch, foul ball. Very windy here, having some difficult time with the Wi-Fi, so not sure if it's going through or not. All right, there we go. Ball high. One ball, one strike on Kayla Looper. The pitch on the ground, it's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Bottom of the first. We apologize that you missed the top of the first. We're having some technical difficulties, and I hope we're getting situated now. Very strong wind here, knocked down some cameras, so we eliminated the 1 camera as Kayla Looper sends a shot to the gap, and quick double for Kayla Looper. Up next for the Cowgirls, Kayla Ruiz. The umpire calls time, as he will let the pitcher know what she is doing wrong. Once again, we'd like to say thank you to all of our sponsors: 90 Soccer Score, Cecil Accident Ford, Hondo National Bank, Hutto Real Estate, Cowboy Pest Control Service, Medina Electric Co-op, Main Street Mercantile, QMAC Rectors, and Triple Bro Show Pigs. We're having some difficulty here as it's freezing pretty much here. The wind is taking our service away. We're going to bring it to you as best as we can. Once again, Kayla Ruiz up to bat. Kayla Looper with the nice double in the gap. Kayla shows bunt, and she gets hit, so she's going to take first base. Runners on first and second now for the Cowgirls. Looper advances to third on the pass ball. Ruiz to second. No outs here. 1 ball. No strikes. Marissa Santos up to bat. And ball 2. Two balls, no strikes on Santos. The windup, the pitch, ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. Santos up to bat. And it's going to be a ball 4, so both bases will be loaded. And coming up will be Jolie Frosch. We're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for Marissa Santos. It's going to be Brighton Beard for Marissa Santos. So coming up for the Cowgirls, Jolie Frosch with the bases loaded here at the bottom of the first. We're hoping the wind settles down so we can pick up our internet connection. But right now, Jolie Frosch up to bat with the bases loaded. Kayla Looper on third. Ruiz on second. And Brighton Beard, who came in courtesy runner for Marissa Santos. As Jolie Frosch here to bat. And ball outside. So 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch is low, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, bases loaded. Jolie Frosch. Kayla Looper at third base, Kelly Ruiz on second. Marissa Santos walked as Brighton Beard came as a courtesy runner. She's at first. And it's a nice pitch, swing and a miss, foul ball. So it's going to be 3 balls and 1 strike on Frosch. And Frosch is going to get hit. So she's going to take her base. And that's going to score 1 run for the Cowgirls. And the bases remain loaded. And that's going to bring up third baseman Natalie Mcfadden. Ball 1. Ruiz on third, Beard on second, Frosch on first, McFadden up to bat. The pitch, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, bases loaded. Cowgirls with a 1-run lead here. Ball low, gets by the catcher. Ruiz is going to come in and score. 2-0 Cowgirls. As Beard advances to third base and Frosch to second. And once again, third baseman Natalie McFadden with the 3-0 count here. And it's going to be ball 4. It's going to load with the bases once more. Coming up to bat for the Cowgirls, Mabry Herman. The pitch, ball high. Beard on third, Frosch on second, McFadden on first. Mabry Herman up to bat for the Cowgirls. The pitch, high, ball 2. Mabry Herman with it. 2 balls, no strikes here. Pitch, and outside, 3-0. 3-0, bases loaded for Herman. The wind up the pitch, ball 4. It's going to bring in another run for the Cowgirls. So on the base is Frosch at third, McFadden on second, Herman on first, and up to bat, number 20, Rhys Redden. The pitch, outside, pass ball, gets by the catcher. Frosch scores. McFadden advances to third, Herman to second. And McFadden steals home. 5-0 here, Cowgirl lead. Herman, the lone runner on second base. Rhys Redden with a swing and a hit. And that is over for a home run. Rhys Redden. 2-run home run for Rhys Redden as she brings in Mabry Herman. Nice swing, hard swing. Sends it into the property. And the Cowgirls have now a 7-0 lead over the Knippa Lady Crushers. Up next to bat for the Cowgirls, Addie Harkins. Once again, we apologize for not having a great day for internet connectivity. Addie Harkins gets hit by the pitch, and she's going to take her base. It's going to bring up Peyton Burrow up to bat. The pitch, and it's going to be popped up into the infield. It's going to be caught by the pitcher. So Peyton Burrow flies out. That's going to be the first out of the inning. And it's still on first base, Addie Harkins. Brings up the top of the lineup, Kayla Looper. She walked at her first at bat. The pitch, Looper with a nice hard swing. I apologize. She didn't walk the first bat. She had a single in the gap. And she's going to bring in Harkins. Looper rounding third is going to be an inside the park home run for Kayla Looper. I was going to bring up Kayla Luis up next. The pitch swung on. And it looks like they lost it in the outfield. Luis is going to run to second. She's going to take off the third, rounding the bases. Looks like she's going to run it. It's going to be back-to-back inside the park home runs for your D'Hanis Cowgirls. (10-0) lead here. Bottom of the first for the Cowgirls. Back-to-back inside the park home runs. One for Kayla Looper and one for Kayla Luis. Rhys Redden with the 2-run home run here. She knocked one over the fence, sending it into the property. Bottom of the first here. Up next to bat for the Cowgirls, the pitcher Marissa Santos. Wind up the pitch, and it's going to be a ball. Ball inside, 2 balls, no strikes on Santos. It's going to be a ball low, 3-0. And swing and a miss, strike one. 3 balls, 1 strike on Santos. Santos pops it up in the infield. Third baseman calls it, called up by the shortstop. It's going to be caught. It's going to bring 2 outs here. Excuse me. Yeah, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Up next to bat for the Cowgirls, Jolie Frosch. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on Frosch. Swing. Frosch sends it to shortstop. Shortstop fields it, fires it to first, and it's going to get overthrown. Frosch going to advance to second as the ball went into the dugout. Up next for the Cowgirls, Natalie Mcfadden. She walked up at her last at bat. 2 outs. Bottom of the first, Cowgirls with a 10-0 lead here. Ball low. Good stop by the catcher. McFadden sends one in the gap to the 200 mark. She's going to bring in Frosch. McFadden headed to third. And headed to home. It's going to be inside park, the home run for Natalie McFadden. So the Cowgirls with a 12-0 lead here. Maybe Herman up to bat for the Cowgirls. Ball low. Cowgirls have had a 2-run home run by Rhys Redden here. And 3 inside the park home runs in this inning. Brings up Mabry Herman, who walked at her last at bat. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on Mabry Herman. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Herman with a nice hard hit down third base. Herman's going to take off and advance to second for a double. And Herman takes off to third. Up next to bat is Rhys Redden, who hit a 2-run home run her first at bat. The pitch, ball 1. Gets by the catcher. Herman's going to come in and be safe. 13-0 Cowgirls. Three balls, 1 strike on Redden. Once again, Rhys Redden in her first at bat hit a 2-run home run over left field. Dead ball is going to send Rhys over to first base. 2 outs here. Up next to bat for the Cowgirls, Addie Harkins. Rhys Redden on first base. Addie Harkins walked her first at bat. Still here in the bottom of the first. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes on Harkins. Ball high, 2-0. Ball outside, 3-0 count on Harkins. Nice hard wind out here. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike on Addie. Ball 4. Harkins going to take her base. Runners on first and second now. It's going to bring up Peyton Burrow, who flied out. First at bat. Ball high. 1 ball, no strike. Redden on second. Harkins on first. Ball low and outside, 2-0. Rhys Redden standing on second. Harkins on first. Peyton Burrow at the plate, and they're going to call it a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on Burrow. Ball low, 3-1. Burrow sends it up the middle. She's going to bring Redden in. Harkins gets stopped at third base. It's a nice single for Peyton Burrow. Brings up the top of the lineup, Kayla Looper, as she sent one into the gap. Her first at bat inside the park. Her second at bat and her third at bat here at the bottom of the first. Let's see what happens with Kayla Looper. The pitch. Looper swings. It's hit high. And it's going to drop in center field. Looper's going to hold up at third base as Harkins and Burrow score for the Cowgirls. Courtesy runner at third base for Kayla Looper is Alicia Garcia. And up to bat for the Cowgirls, Kayla Luis, who had an inside the park home run. Her second at bat, her first at bat, she had a walk. Second at bat, inside park home run. And with Cowgirls with a 15-0 lead here. Still in the bottom of the first. The pitch. Rhys swings, fouls it off. Strike one. No balls, one strike on the Rhys. Dead ball. Kaylor's going to take her base. Runners on first and third. Brings up the pitcher, Marisa Santos. And the Rhys going to step out the base. That's going to end the inning. As we head to the top of the second, Cowgirls with the 15-0 lead. You're watching Dennis Cowgirls Softball. We'll be right back.
We like to describe Main Street Mercantile as a little piece of heaven with a wild streak. We started with the dream to bring a fabulous and unique gift selection to our small town and rural community. We have trendy clothing, home decor, accessories, and so much more. We are a destination worth the trip. Just ask anybody who's been here. Located on Highway 90 just outside of Hondo, stop in today to your new favorite store.
And we're back here live from the Ennis High School, top of the second. Cowgirls with a 15-0 lead over the Lady Crushers. Up next for the Lady Crushers, Bella G. That's what I've been given. Santos with the pitch, strike one. Strike two down the middle. Marisa Santos ahead of the count here. 2 strikes on the batter. And the batter sends a second. Frost fields it, fires at the first to Redden for the first out of the inning. Brings up Dorothy up to bat for the Crushers. Strike one. Fouled off, strike two. No balls, 2 strikes on Dorothy. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Santos with the pitch, fouled off, strike 1. Ball inside, 1-1. One ball, one strike on the batter. Santos with the pitch, swing and a miss, strike two on Yadira. Swing and a miss, fouled off. One ball, two strikes. Swing and a miss, strike three. That's going to end the inning. As we head to the bottom of the second, your Cowgirls with a 16-0 lead over the Knippa Lady Crushers. You're watching Dennis Cowgirl Softball.
Hello folks, do you need a structure built out of steel? Then look no further than Mark Rodriguez with QMAC Metal Buildings. A Dennis native who comes from a small town and knows that a handshake means something. QMAC Metal Buildings has put up thousands of buildings, making America great one building at a time. We don't just specialize in putting up steel buildings. We do any steel structure you may need. Cattle guards, mobile shelters, stairs, banks, schools, all the above. If you have an existing building that needs to be torn down, we do that as well. We can tear them down, put them up, repair leaks, anything you need. So get on cue with QMAC Metal Buildings. But most importantly, go Cowgirls!
Welcome back to Dennis High School. Bottom of the second, Cowgirls with a 16-0 lead over the Knippa Lady Crushers. First district game of the season. Cowgirls will be back in action. JV will begin at 10 o'clock. Cowgirls approximately noon. Varsity action. Excuse me, I stand corrected. Tomorrow the Cowgirl JV game will begin at 11. Varsity will follow at 1 o'clock as they will host Ingram. Leading off the inning for the Cowgirls will be sophomore Tory Johnson. Knippa calls timeout. So actually there's a mistake there. It looks like Alicia Garcia is going to come in to pinch hit for Marissa Santos. Cowgirls in the bottom of the first had a two-run home run by Rhys Redden and two inside the park home runs by Kayla Looper and Kayla Ruiz back-to-back. First pitch swing by Garcia sends it to right field for a single. And now coming up to bat will be Tory Johnson for Jolie Frosch. Garcia on first. Johnson up to bat. And it's a called strike. No balls, one strike. Ball high, 1 ball, 1 strike on Johnson. Garcia on first. Ball low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's going to be ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count on Johnson. Garcia on first. Ball high, so Johnson will take her base. Garcia advances to second. And up to bat now for the Cowgirls. For McFadden, Tony Burrow. The windup, the pitch, and Burrow gets hit, so she's going to take her base. Bases are now loaded. And up to bat, pinch hitting for Mabry Herman, Brighton Beard. Alicia Garcia on third, Tory Johnson's on second, Tony Burrow on first, and Brighton Beard with the bases loaded. The pitch, and it's pass ball. Garcia is going to come home, and she's going to be called out. It's going to be the first out of the inning. No runners advance. So you have Johnson on third now, Burrow on second. Brighton Beard at the plate. Ball low. 2 balls, no strikes. And it's a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on Beard. Pitch, wind up. Ball high, 3-1 count on Beard. Brian Beard sends it up the middle off the glove of the pitcher into the hands of second baseman, who throws her out at first. Brings in the run. Tory Johnson scores for the Cowgirls. RBI for Brighton Beard. Brings up to pinch hit for Rhys Redden, number 15, Maddie Rodriguez. All right, looks like we got a camera back up and running. First pitch is outside. Ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Rodriguez. And 1-1 count now. Rodriguez really wanted that. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Matty Rodriguez up to bat for the Cowgirls. Pitch hitting for Rhys Redden. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tony Burrow standing on third. And they're going to call her out. Strike 3. So we're going to hit to the top of the third. The Hennis with a 17-0 lead here. You're watching Cowgirls softball. I'd like to say thank you to all of our sponsors. Triple Burrow Show Pigs, 90s Taco Store, Cecil Axon Ford and Honda, Honda National Bank, Hutto Real Estate, Cowboy Pest Control Service, Medina Electric Co-op, Main Street Mercantile, QMAC Erectors, and once again, Triple Burrow Show Pigs.
'90s Taco Store. We would like to welcome them to our community, so go out and pay them a visit. You will not be disappointed. Now open, family-owned Mexican restaurant and drive-thru, 90s Taco Store in Dehennis, Texas has daily breakfast taco specials and daily lunch specials. If you're thirsty, they have plenty of cold beverages and margaritas. Feel free to call your order in at 830-988-4515. 90s Taco Store.
Welcome back here as we start the top of the third. Cowgirls with the 17-0 lead over the Knippa Lady Crushers. On the mound, Marissa Santos catching Kayla Looper. First base, Maddie Rodriguez. At second base, Carly Lutz. At shortstop, I believe it's Casey Cook, and on third base, Tony Burrow. And in left field, Sydney Reyes. Center field, Tory Johnson. And in right field, Addie Lewis. So we get to start the top of the third here. Coming up for the Crushers is Zero Peja. Pitch by Santos. Called strike 1. Pitch by Santos. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the third here. Cowgirls with the 17-0 lead over the Knippa Lady Crushers. Santos with the pitch. And swing and a miss, strike 3. It's going to be the first out of the inning for the Lady Crushers. Up next to bat for the Crushers is Desiree. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Now I call it strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Santos winds up the pitch. It's fouled off. Desiree hanging in there. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The second out of the inning. Brings up number 18, Charlie. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Call it strike 3. That's going to be the end of the ball game as your Dennis Cowgirls win 17-0 over the Knippa Lady Crushers to start the district season. Cowgirls will be back in action tomorrow versus Ingram. JV begins at 11, varsity to follow at 1 p.m. Once again, we'd like to say thank you to all of our sponsors. Hondo National Bank, 90s Taco Store, Hutto Real Estate, Medina Electric Co-op, QMAC Rectors, Cecil Ford and Hondo, Triple Bro Show Pigs, Cowboy Pest Control Service, and Main Street Mercantile.